And we're live.
So this is so sweet.
Serrano can go fuck itself.
Oh, I like Di Serrano.
This
I
is
haven't
so
had it in
sweet.
years, but it's good.
This is so sweet that like I don't like it. Like it's that fucking sweet. It's not a true amaretto from what I've read, and I don't even know what the but it's like candy. Like it tastes like candy. It's a little gross. It's a little too sweet for me. It's like sweet cherry and almonds mixed. Like it smells like candy even, but this is only 28% alcohol by volume, which is 56 proof, of course.
I would why would you swish it?
Because I want to like fully taste it.
I would suggest you guys should adopt the a quiet power hour where you have to take a sip from your drink every minute for an hour. Now, this is usually done with beer, and I believe it comes out, you're supposed to do a shot of beer every hour. I believe it comes out to like 6.5 beers. Like, it's a lot of beer. Dude. At first, you're like, haha, dude. And then like halfway through, you're like, oh, my fuck. But that's where I would go with it.
A power hour is a shot of beer. Well, it's not an hour. It's a shot of beer every minute for 100 minutes. And it is, we would be pissing our brains out.
You would die. So
it's too much. And no piss jugs, no beer.
We're not doing piss jugs, so we're not doing beer.
We'll do I know what the audience. I know what the audience. It's a shot of beer a minute, every minute for an hour. It's like 6 beers in an hour, which is
a lot.
Very drunk. It's quite drunk.
You're saying too many beers for an hour.
That is too many beers. That's an aggressive.
We did a different thing back in the day. You try to drink. You didn't have to do it on the hour, but you had to average 24 beers in 24 hours.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow, I could easily crush that one.
I can do that.
It sounded easy to me.
It does get really hard.
It depends the kind of beer too. If you're talking like Bud Light or Bud Select, that's easy. But if it's one of those like double hopped 8% IPA lover, then yeah, that's gonna be
that's who I am.
Possible, and you'll feel like death warmed over the next morning.
Let me do an ad read. I know that.
So Kyle, with your I guess burgeoning alcohol collection, are you like trying new things and then being like, nope, and that's to the back of the cupboard, like to try something new, like just like Di Serrano and shit?
Di Serrano was a big mistake. I wish I hadn't gotten this.
Did the review channel like it? Is that why you got it?
No, I was just in the store and it sounded like a good idea. It looked good. Got
a cool bottle.
It's got a cool bottle. This is very heavy glass. Like I don't know if there's no way to translate that through video, but this is very, very heavy. Like much heavier than even this. Well, I don't know. This is actually a crazy heavy bottle. Like you can see the bottle of the Glenlivet. This is a $120 bottle of scotch here. I got this because Tony Soprano drinks this, and I was like, I want to drink what Tony Soprano drinks, right? And I've been learning more and more about scotch. I think I would prefer it with a bit of water. They say that opens up the flavors, and I could definitely use a little bit more flavor profile in there. It's a little bitter. A little bitter for me. Maybe some ice would be nice, or as Michael Scott said, little Splenda. Okay, little Splenda.
Little Splenda. See, I've never tried Glenlivet 18. I've had Macallan 18, and that's very good. I've
had Macallan 25. Big fan of that. I've got some friends that are really into scotch, and it's expensive, and if someone else is paying for it, I'll certainly drink it. But this was the nicest bottle of scotch at my liquor store, and so I picked this up. Like I said, honestly, Tony Soprano had an effect on me on my buying decision, and I wanted something kind of nice for the show. If we were going to be drinking like straight alcohol or straight shots or something like that, this is kind of nice in a rocks glass with some. Definitely with some ice.
Well, if you're going to be drinking fancy stuff just out
rocks
of the glass.
Like
what does that mean?
Yeah.
Like
just
Mad
a short.
This.
Yep, like Mad Men. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
But if we're going to be doing that, then I need to get something fancy too.
I have something fancy. We have rocks glasses and some sort of decanter that'd be perfect for this.
Some sort of decanter.
You know what? What I'm kind of interested in right now is absinthe. So the idea
like licorice.
I like
black licorice. It's ass,
dude. I love Jägermeister. I love Jägermeister. So like I can drink that straight like it's soda.
So gross.
Like literally, I would like Jaeger bombs are just tasty to me and delicious candy. But I was, there was what happened was a lot of wine companies got together and hired some legal representation to badmouth the absinthe brands, various brands, and they put forward this idea that the wormwood content in it was hallucinogenic as well as poisonous, and that it should be banned. So they literally banned absinthe in the United States. It was only unbanned in 2007. But in reality, the way you drink absinthe, the way you prepare an absinthe cocktail is pretty interesting. It comes with a spoon. It doesn't even look like a spoon. It comes with this weird like cake knife type thing in the box, and you use a very special glass for absinthe. Basically, you pour yourself like 2 ounces of absinthe. You put a sugar cube on top of this piece of metal over the glass, and you drip cold water, ice cold water, through the sugar cube, adding sort of a sugary water mixture to it, like 3 ounces of the water to an ounce of the absinthe, and it changes colors when you do this. It changes from a clear to a pale green because from what I understand, because of the oils and the plant matter that's within the absinthe, it turns green. Yeah. And it's a very strong drink. It's like
160 proof, right? It's up there. It's not 160 proof, but it's way up there.
It's like 140 proof, I think. It's like 70% alcohol or something. Yeah, it's very strong. From what I understand, it's a strong fucking drink. That's probably not what we want to do here, but I'm kind of interested in it. I'm thinking about getting some. I also like Sambuca. I like those weird tasting alcohols. Like when I go to an Italian.
Kind of syrupy.
Yeah, it is. I don't mind that. This is honestly I'm recommending this to Woody because it's kind of syrupy. I mentioned it before, but you can see the fucking man. Look at the sugar.
No, it's just that I am very much on the it needs to be clean and it just needs to go down, and I need to be like, yes, this is alcohol, and that's fine. Maybe that's why I like vodka and gin so much.
Which
I can't
vodka?
Do like Tito's.
There you go.
Yeah, I always just go Tito's.
Huge fan of Tito's vodka. It's made in
Tito's,
Austin.
Yeah,
I found it first time in Chicago like 6 years ago. The guy that I was hanging out with, his friend owns a big portion of Tito's vodka. He was like, "Look, my friend owns this company. They just started out. It's his handmade maybe it's organic. I don't know. It's just handmade vodka that they're making. It's fucking delicious.
It's just great vodka.
It's very good vodka.
It's pretty reasonably priced.
It is. Yeah. It's like, it's not, it's in the middle between you got your Grey Goose and your Belvedere, which I'm not a huge fan of. It is what it is, but it's kind of like, I mean, if you don't want to go that far, it's like $30 for a handle. New Amsterdam is like $19 for a handle, and it is great, like good budget vodka that's not going to kill you. Put it in the freezer if you're of newly drinking age. That way you can handle it and you're not going to kill yourself. It's great.
Yeah. I'm trying to find the vodka that I prefer.
I like Patron Silver or like any kind of clear tequila. I don't like the gold kind. The gold kind is gross.
So what you want to do whenever you're buying a tequila is you want to make sure it's 100% agave, which means that it's actually 100% tequila. The reason that so many people are turned off by tequila is because they start off with Jose Cuervo, right? And Jose Cuervo is only 51% tequila. It's 49% grain alcohol. You're getting blasted on grain alcohol when you drink that stuff.
God,
that's why
bug bites.
That's why you exactly. That's why you get a headache. That's why you get these blackout memory loss sessions. Also abusing it, drinking too much of it, of course. But I like Don Julio. 1800's okay.
Don Julio's all right. If I'm gonna drink it, that's what I prefer. I can't stand that entire market. Sorry.
Or Jose Cuervo Especial. Like that one is 100% agave tequila. And you will taste the difference immediately if you drink it's literally the difference between drinking tequila and drinking not tequila. So
just
people,
enough to be legally you could label it tequila.
This is not like champagne being like, no, you can't call it champagne because the grapes aren't from France. This is like, it's like a huge difference between what you're getting and what you're drinking. Sparkling wine tastes like fucking champagne. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. But
to me it does.
Yeah, but this,
Yeah, don't drink just regular $7 a bottle off the rack Jose Cuervo. Get Jose Cuervo Especial.
Also,
it has to say 100% agave on the bottle, or don't drink it. And it's delicious. I love tequila.
Just don't drink it.
There's like 4 brands or 5. I bet there's a ton more brands, but between that shitty, barely legally tequila and Patron, which I haven't bought Patron in a long time, but I know it's expensive.
It's too expensive. It's because of the marketing. You can get better tequilas for cheaper.
sorry, I feel like this is relevant. Was I on the show last when I talked about oh my God, no, I'm gonna forget his name. There's a actor, and I swear to God, there's an actor that just sold his tequila business for $1 billion.
Oh,
Ocean's 11. Ocean's very, very prominent. One of the main guys. Clooney. George Clooney's tequila brand just got sold for literally like $1 billion. He's one of the and there was like a list of market growth for alcohol, and tequila is so far above the next three that it's disgusting. It's like tequila, gin, vodka, wine, beer. It's like unbelievable. And yeah, I was so shocked to find that tequila was such a market share and was growing so fast. Tequila is the wave. Everybody's gonna drink tequila.
This is my favorite tequila. This is Cabo Wabo.
Cabo Wabo. I've seen this in the bars. Yeah, okay.
It's good tequila. It's $35 a bottle here on.
Damn, that's expensive.
Well, you know.
I accidentally clicked under 21. It brought me to their soda shop.
Oh, that's funny.
Is there a law that if you make tequila, you have to have a wood stopper and font that looks like it came off of the first font site you found?
Yeah,
like
some of those like sparkly Mexican skull heads.
Right,
like,
and it has to be tin foil around the bottle. It's like, you know, you look at like a gin or a vodka. Like vodka is very like European, and gin seems to be like well put together hipster stuff, and then tequila is just like, I found this font for $12. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't
Just
know.
wants to know your favorite kind of gin.
A Hendrix. I do like Bombay Sapphire. It's good. I like Hendrix a lot just because, again, my liquor shelf is also an aesthetic shelf. It's next to like my clock and shit. So I want to have, as stupid as it sounds, you'll understand, kids. I want to have like good looking bottles up there. So Hendrix has that nice like black bottle. It looks interesting. It's visually appealing.
Yeah.
So that's what we go with.
The only kind of gin I know of is Beefeater, and that is a pretty cool bottle.
Beefeater is also
the British
good.
guy.
Yeah.
You know, the British like soldier or whatever marching around, I think.
Yeah.
You can we could get our own spirits made. They're all many of the spirits are made in the same distillery out in Missouri or somewhere like that. Like you can go through their laundry list of mixes and you can like combine. You can be like, well, I want an aged cherry, and I want you to combine it with this other whiskey, and I want you to call it PKA whiskey, and they'll just do it, and they'll bottle it up for you.
That sounds like a limited run thing is both accessible to you guys. I've looked into it. I wanted to do a limited run with beer, just like a 300, 500 bottle thing, which is super easy for a major independent distillery to do. But it's something you guys should look into because you can brand it yourself. You can do taste testings. You can find the thing that you want to do. But yeah, it's dope. It's a good idea.
Yeah, what Chiz is saying there is kind of funny. I was also looking recently at how to make mead, which is honey alcohol.
Yeah.
You know, you mix honey, water, and yeast, and you wait basically a couple of weeks, and you get booze. And the longer you wait, the more the alcohol taste mellows out.
Yep.
Apparently, you get less of an ethanol and more of a honey liquor. And I found that kind of interesting. You can do that with anything, though. You add brewer's yeast to any fruit juice and sugar, and you make alcohol.
Have you guys ever brewed your own alcohol? I brewed my own beer for a video. It was a terrible decision.
What about Kyle's best effort?
Well, that wasn't brewing. That was mixing grain alcohol with sugar and apple cider and stuff.
No, I'm talking like real brewing, like.
No, I've never tried. Have you?
It was, I did it for a video. It was a expensive, long, messy process that I'm sure could be refined over time for an adult that yielded some really terrible beers that got me very drunk when I did it. So like, it was just like one of those things. I was like, I'm glad I did it. I will never do this again, but it was a nice experience that took 2 months to make, but it was cool. Like seeing the whole process. I think I would be down to try brewing or not brewing, but, making like a vodka or distilling some sort of real alcohol versus a beer.
Have you ever had really high proof beer?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not good.
No, it's great. Wait, hold on. One of my favorite beers. I'm not gonna say my favorite. One of my favorite beers is Dogfish Head 120-minute IPA. It is a 18% alcohol by volume beer. It is Delaware Brewing Company. And now I know you're like, oh my God, It is
Damn.
really, really smooth, really good. The 90-minute is accessible pretty much anywhere in the U.S. and it's my favorite beer.
Does
But
that
this
mean
one,
something? 90-minute, 120-minute beer?
it's how long you're. It's how. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's how long you're actually moving the hops around in it. Probably wrong in that regard because you have to boil your mix. So it's just a
Mash.
longer, your mash. So it's just a longer process. But I mean,
Dude, I used to live with Lithuanian guys, and they drank Lithuanian and Russian beers, and oftentimes they're 10 to 15% alcohol by volume, and they come in these like liter bottles, glass.
they're literally
bottles.
like, "This is your night. Here you
Yeah,
go."
this is your night, and they would
It's
drink
fucked
2 or
up.
3 a night, and I was just super lightweight, and I remember my friend, taste it, Kyle. It tastes like caramel. Do you
Like
taste the caramel? And I'm just like, gluck, gluck, gluck. No, I taste bitter. I taste bitter and burn.
Tastes like
Bitter
I'm
and-
drinking bees.
and it became like a catchphrase around our apartment. Kyle, finish your beer. Ha 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 ha. Because I would never finish one. There would always be like a third of it left, and it had gotten all warm from like the ambient heat from my hand, like going through the bottle. And meanwhile, they'd be on their second one. Oh, those were terrible. I was not a fan of that.
Yeah. If you get higher than like 8 or 9% on beer, I think it just gets kind of gross.
It gets really rough. This is why I like 90
Drink
minute.
wine. Just drink wine.
Dude,
I
wine
had
is
a-
awful.
What?
I never drink wine. I don't
I've
like
got-
wine.
I've gotten into wine recently. Wait, we've talked about this solely because of my meat and cheese addiction.
Yeah, I was gonna
It's
say
like-
you have to pair it. You have to
You
pair
do.
it with
I'm
with a
like-
food.
I got this aged white cheddar. What am I gonna drink with it? Oh, the wine that I don't like, but I'm gonna love with this. It's like, oh my god.
Yeah, if
Sierra
I-
Nevada Bigfoot's not bad as well.
Yeah, I can
like
drink
it.
like a dry red if I've got like a delicious salty juicy steak or something
Oh, that
like that.
bothers me so much. The website pops up with with the exact date that you are required to be born by in order to enter, and it says confirm you were born before this date. It was 97.
Right.
And I was like, I clicked on it. It was like, oh shit, wait a minute. Ooh.
I remember 97. That's
yeah,
when Clinton was in trouble.
yeah,
Holy
I
shit.
remember that shit.
March of '97. I just beaten Pokemon Blue.
I mean, but really,
And
it's
was
just like,
running around,
what
yeah.
the fuck?
We were discussing the stained dress that day. Fuck.
Weird that being an adult is wild. What's up with you, Woody?
I've been an adult for a long time.
I know.
Yeah.
Woody was thinking that when he was like 1980.
I was thinking
These
about
are just
97
kids.
too. I was like, like I don't know. I graduated high school in 91, so 97. I was like, I probably had no, I didn't.
You graduated high school exactly 20 years before I did.
That make you 25.
Wow, that's so zany how that works.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Well, then